Welcome back to SnowRunner, guys, and today we're going to be looking at my MTVR fleet. Now, from left to right, we have the MK23, MK27, and MK31. Now, obviously, there are some differences between these three trucks. The MK23 is the shorter wheelbase with the shorter bed. The MK27 has the much longer bed, and the MK31 is more of your heavy semi-hauler. So, basically, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going through some of the features of all of these three trucks, showing you guys some of the customization, as well as showing you guys some of the hauling features. And one of the coolest things that they've added to these trucks is, let me get out a free cam and show you, because this thing is like, this stuff is so cool. So let's swap over to the 27, and if we go into functions, you have the ability to operate the panels now. So for example, panel left 1, the panel comes down. So cool, and you could basically turn your sideboard bed into a flat bed and vice versa. It's so freaking cool. Now, you guys have seen my dedicated video on the MK23, which is the short wheelbase cargo truck. So in this video, I'm going to show you the MK27, which is long wheelbase cargo, and the MK31, which is more of the semi-truck. So let's go ahead and fire up the MK27, take it into the garage, and see what it can do. Or rather, see what sort of options it has. Now, these trucks obviously had tons and tons and tons of work and time poured into them to get them to where they are today, and so I would absolutely advise going to mod.io, checking them out, showing some support to the creator, because he did an incredible job with these things. So as far as engines go, again, the MK27 really has that same Caterpillar C12. You have two choices of transmissions, an Allison and an Allison with off-road mode. I'm going to throw the off-road mode in this one because why not? You have one suspension option, and you have the option of 55-inch Michelins with or without basically your chained, the equivalent thereof of chained, which this one would be studded instead of chained. But since we're on a snow and ice map, we may as well go with the studded option. So we'll do the advanced heavy just because it's there. Frame add-on wise, this is the MK27 extended cargo 3-slot. So we're going to go ahead and, I mean, it's basically all... Oh, okay, so you have your standard one, and then you have your 3-slot, which allows you to put the tailgate down and add an extra slot of cargo that way. Super cool. So we'll do the MK27 snorkel, and then from there, we have a couple of options for exhausts. We'll just take the cover off because I think it looks kind of cool. Default wheels, and you have a couple different paint jobs, which I don't think either one of those really applies to this map. The tan one doesn't really either, but that's okay. No interior customization yet on this truck, and that's about it. So we'll head out of the garage with this guy. Do a little bit of testing. Well, we won't do a little bit of testing with him just yet, but now we're here, we might as well, actually. Mr. Indecisive, get your idea together of if you're gonna load the thing up or not. Alright, so we've got 3 units, like I said. So if you wanted to do, like, special cargo and consumables all the way in the back, if you needed to for a campaign mission, you could. Whereas, like, let's say, for example, remove cargo, and then go back to cargo management. If you wanted to do, like, say, I don't know, like 3 units of something like wooden planks, boom, boom, boom. Because you have the option of putting that tailgate down, you can load those 3 units, which is really cool. Now, let me move this guy out of the way, and he won't really mind if I bash over some fences with him, because, I mean, this thing is so incredibly freaking strong. There we go. That's the time I wanted, like, visual-wise. All right, let's grab the MK31. The MK31, I haven't really spent any time in, but look at this thing. This thing is basically a rear-wheel steerable semi-truck, and I don't really expect there to be many, like, you know, cargo carrying options apart from just the trailer hitch, obviously, but it's definitely gonna pose some interesting options in terms of maneuverability. You really have the same two gearbox options, same suspension options, same tire options. It's basically the same truck in a lot of ways, but yeah, just about the same truck in a lot of ways. Saddle high, which again, wait a second. Does it change anything? Oh, I guess not. I was like, does it change anything? Ah, not really. We'll leave the cover on this one. default wheels, and it's also the same other two paint jobs, which not really the biggest fan of those paint jobs, but that's all right. So we'll go over here to the trailer store now and see how this thing does with a proper trailer setup behind it. So you got ramped flatbed, step deck semi. Well, actually, no, you know what? It's saddle high only. So not only would this be good for the large trailers, the story mode trailers like the oil rig and, you know, the wide flatbed semi, but the IX 7 slot, this would actually be really good for the IX 7 slot. Now, I'm not sure if it would be better for, seems like it would be better for highway, or not highway height, but off-road height. Yeah, off-road height, saddle high. I assume anyway, let's see. Actually, that is a perfect match. That's genuinely a perfect match for this truck. Wow, that's so cool how it's that close. So let's see. Trailer does not support this cargo. Okay. Special cargo. So we're 7 slots, right? So we'll do... That's 2, 4, 6, and fuel. We'll do 7. So we got this thing fully loaded. Like, fully loaded now. All 7 slots. Let's see how, A, how maneuverable it is, and B, how it climbs the ice hill. This maneuverability is insane. It allows you to take corners way sooner than you normally would be able to with a trailer this long. And with a trailer this long, like as long as a 7 slot, or this 7 slot is, you almost need the front and rear steer. It's wild. Wow, even in high range, it just goes right through with these snow and ice tires. Put it back into auto mode, see how it does climbing the hill. The ice hill is always the make or break, you know? Always the make or break for most trucks. You gotta be careful with that all-wheel steering at higher speeds. I mean, it is, well, not all-wheel, but front and rear wheel. Can get a little sketchy at times. It really can. It's like, uh-oh. Oh, no. There we go. Put it in high, leave it there, flat out. It works. It definitely works. We'll try and bring it back up the other side to see how it does with that, because it's obviously going to be steeper going up, but I think it should do just fine. I don't really think we'll run into any problems, but I'm going to do a little bit more of an extreme test than you would normally encounter in campaign. Oh my god. Look at the way it just whips itself back around the other way. That's insane. All right, locking it in high. Let's go. Up the steepest part. This is in high range, by the way. Whoa. Dude, it didn't even show any signs of slowing down. Not even close. And that's with all 7 slots on the trailer fully loaded up. That is incredibly good. That is incredibly, like, not only is it incredibly good, but it's, like, it's incredibly admirable. The fact that this truck is, like, not only able to do that, but willing to do that. Let's literally ram it through the snowbank at max speed, just to see what happens. And, well, I was about to say, as expected, it beached itself, but it didn't. It dragged the trailer, even the trailer legs, over the top of that little hill and was like, yep, no big deal, let's go. All right. Like, no big deal. Okay, bud. Although I am curious to see how it does along this bridge. This is going to be an interesting one. I mean, the bridge is always a bit of a sketchy spot, but I've never attempted it in something like this. Let's see how the balance of it is. Put her in low plus. So we can just keep it in 1 gear. And stay relatively low speed. Uh-oh. Ooh, it's getting a little leany right there. It's getting a little close to the edge. This is where balance is really going to start to come into play. Balance and grip. Especially considering the fact that we've got it fully loaded. Whoa. It's going to twist up really bad here. Oop. Oh. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's go. can get behind that. We just did that. Like, legit, we just did that. And it's like, yep, no worries. We're good to go. All right, let's go ahead and shut you down. And now we're going to go grab the 27. The 27 is fully loaded down with cargo, and I have some tests of my own in mind for the 27. Now, wood planks aren't necessarily the heaviest cargo out there, but they are still something that is very, very top heavy. Like, it can really set the truck in motion side by side. So, ooh, into the deep snow. It's not feeling too good about that, is it? Okay, yeah, you know what that tells me? That tells me it'll do it, but it'll take forever. It can't do it in reverse. Yo, it legit can't do it in reverse. I didn't think I was going to be doing this, but I got to grab the 23 to go get it. The short boy. All right, let's go. I did not think I was going to have to rescue it. Come on. Come on, bud. Come on, bud. Yep, yep, yep. That's the way. Let's go. All right, shut the 23 down. Swap it back over to the 27. Let's take a different route in the 27 this time. I feel like the 27 isn't too happy about the deep snow. But then again, that's like some of the deepest snow you'll ever encounter, so I'm not surprised that it's not happy about that. Off you go, then. Now, I'm pretty sure I put the studded tires on this thing, so it should be okay in the ice. If it's not, well, yeah, I was going to say, if it's not okay in the ice, I'd be really surprised, but it seems to be completely and totally fine with it. Powering her up the other side. Not bad. Not bad at all, actually. With this thing, I'm going to see how far I can actually take it down the rocky sort of hill along the edge. The rocky trail that goes around the edge of the winter test map. Mowing the trees over. It does not care. It does not care one bit. Not one bit. There we go. All right, lockers on. Trying to see how well it would do if I asked it to haul through terrain like this with cargo behind it. And so far it's doing really well, actually. Not a lot of big trucks will make it through that obstacle okay, but this one's doing really well. I mean, and especially for how long the wheelbase is, and for the fact that we made it even more top heavy with cargo. Doing well, doing well, doing well. Oh boy. Oh boy. Ow. Yeah, I was worried that was coming. Oh boy. Oh god. Whoa! Saved with the winch, boys. Oh my god. Talk about a winch save. Jeez. I need to get this thing rotated. And the only way I'm going to do that is if I pull it back that way and then go back towards this rock, climb up on the rock without going over the left side edge, and easing through. Hey, there's the 31. But again, really impressive performance out of a truck that I did not expect to do this well in this kind of terrain. Really, really good. Didn't even scrape there. It maintained high through that. Now then again, high range is not, in this thing, is not necessarily the fastest high range in the world. But still, I mean, like, it kept up that wheel speed. And even when you slam it into the rocks, it doesn't end up, you know, accumulating that much damage. Whoa! Wow, okay, it kept itself stable. Like, I'm deliberately putting it in situations that should upset it. And that one did kind of upset it, but we're still going, though. Can you imagine how good this would be on the Amandra map? This thing would be so good. So good. I am genuinely impressed. I don't know if this truck could impress me any more than it already has. Let's go this way, just for the sheer sake of testing. See, the cargo did disconnect, but I can't repack it. That's a little weird. Still won't let me repack it. That's odd. It is letting me ease my way through here, though. Lockers. Oh, yeah, you turn the lockers on and you're good. What do you mean no visible? Well, I guess they're too far away. Come on. It will not let me pack that, will it? Nope. It's like, yeah, no packing of cargo for you. Yeah, I mean, we got it into a pretty twisted up scenario anyway, but now that we have a full lineup of the MTVR MK23, MK27, and MK31, this is literally the best time to add all three of these to your modded campaign playthrough if you're doing a modded campaign playthrough. Or if you just want some crazy nice trucks to mess around with, these will definitely fit that. But if you guys enjoyed this video, let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Hit that like button if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time.